And then we come down here, and what do we have? Marty McFly going through the box of props that I got. Got all this. Look, I got all this zooming in. $12 at Quake. So any of you guys that need props from Chicago, man, we days. Look at this. I mean, he's been digging in this thing for like 40 minutes.
That's liquid gold in the community right there.
Liquid gold.
That's that provolone shit right there.
Oh man, play that funky intro.
Ezra, 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 Ezra.
That's crispy.
What is up, Marvel Universe fanatics? It is Ashrock back with another review. This is going to be on the Marvel Universe digital exclusive Old Man Logan. Now, forever, this figure was very, very difficult to come by. He was a New York Comic Con exclusive last year. It was supposed to come out in a digital subscription deal. It really never came to fruition. Now we're hearing that it is. Long story short, these things were at San Diego Con by the freaking thousands. There was tons of them there, so a lot of people got their hands on them, including myself, and I'm finally bringing you guys a review. Now, this figure is based off the Old Man Logan comic book series, so if you've never read it, this review will consist of no spoilers. I'm not the kind of person to spoil a good book. Everybody dies! Okay, no, it's a really good book. I highly recommend it if you guys want to go read it, even though they all die and Wolverine has a baby. Don't ask me how. It's actually very, very painful. But with his healing factor, it all worked out. Oh, the imagery. It's in your head now, isn't it? I know. It sucks. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I'm glad to be bringing this review to you folks. That and all my Wolverine baby jokes. Okay, the packaging. So let's move this bad boy to the side for a second. So the outside packaging looks like this. It's like your digital exclusive right here. So you can see that there. It's got the picture of him. Really, really cool imagery. And then the claws wrap around right here. Mine has a little bit of water damage because it was in a box that was outside all day while it was raining. But luckily this is one that I got to open up. Marvel's Old Man Logan right there. And then the other box art, if you will, is right here. So there it is. Old Man Logan. Really cool imagery again right there. And then he's got the little mini card there. Some pretty cool stuff. And then on the back, some of the figures from that wave, or that era, I guess, you know, was during the Beta Ray, Hulk, Kraven. And then here you say, Rocket Raccoon saying, collect them all. Do you find my small furry nature reassuring? What? What does that mean? Stop the madness, my God. Okay, let's just move on to the figure. Here he is. Old Man Logan. I love this figure. I really do. We're going to start off with the paint apps. He is primarily, he's got a couple different shades. Again, this is based off the comic book. And if you guys haven't read the comic, I'll get to the comic book towards the end here. Again, I won't spoil anything, but I'll kind of give you guys some, what I think about it. But, very, very nice. Well painted figure, man. One thing that's great about this figure, is the trench coat, man. This little coat he comes with. Now, it is separate from the sleeves, so you can see that there. But still, nonetheless, look at that shading. Look at that fine detail that went into that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can really appreciate it. But look at all the fine detail that went into that. And I saw this figure today for the first time. I got to open it up, and I thought, man, that is a Jamie Madrox coat for a custom. But I have like 7 Jamie Madroxes, and it would be a very, very expensive set of customs. Then he's got a little red Dago tee underneath. Belt buckle came out real nice. Some green pants. Stupid numbers on the side. Never understood that. That's just dumb. Brown boots. So really, really nice with the boots. And then we'll zoom in on the head real quick. So there is the head sculpt. So really, really nice. I love the likeliness of the character. This is exactly how he looks in the comic book, guys. Eyes came out beautiful. I mean, just a cool looking figure all around. That's very, very unique, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if you're wondering why his hands are green, well, he does throw down with some Hulk characters in the comic book. I'm not trying to give away too much, but that's pretty much why they look the way they look. So I'll zoom in on the claws a little bit. I personally don't like the damn claws. I really don't. They look bad, man. That looks bad. That looks like a... What does it look like? I don't know. It don't look like claws. I mean, I can understand them, you know, they're trying to keep the claws together, but that just looks bad. It looks like a fan, like one of those like fans that you open up, you know, like and you just kind of wave, and you know, like I think it's like the Chinese fans, you know. What is that? That's terrible. The green came out pretty cool, you know, signifying that he threw down with some Hulks and stuff. That's pretty neat. I like that, but those claws, man, ugh. Ugly. I should have talked about that in articulation, but whatever. For paint applications, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. I think that the claws really, really killed this one, man. Big time, in my opinion. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look real. As a matter of fact, I want to see which hand it was. I think, is it this hand or this hand? I think it's this hand here. So let me zoom in again one more time so you guys can see this. But you see the claw to flesh, you see that right there? It's a bit of a paint blotch, but you can still see it. It's very noticeable. But what's more noticeable is these things are freaking attached like that. It's ugly, man. So I'm probably going to watch Configure's video or even call him up and say, yo, how do I get rid of this shit? I know he has a video where he shows you how to cut the middle part off and just have real claws. Which, you know, when it's done properly, looks really, really nice. I think you have to do an X-Acto knife, but it looks really, really nice, and they stay in that position because they've been, you know, made in that position, so that's kind of cool. Articulation. Now, they are using a Wolverine Origins mold, okay? So now they're not using the new Wolverine mold from the Marvel Universe, the one that's the Astonishing Wolverine and X-Force Wolverine 3-pack with Warpath and Deadpool, but here they're using an they're using an older mold, which came from the Origins figures, which you see with a lot of the 2-pack Wolverines and stuff like that. So you got a ball joint hinge up here. Mine's really, really tight. I just literally opened this thing up. You got a single joint elbow here, single joint on the elbow, and then you got the old stupid articulation that is and his hand just fell off. Okay, your hand just fell off, dude. ¿Por qué? Ah, you guys didn't think I could speak Spanish, huh? Mi casa, su casa. Me encantan papas fritas con queso, pero no me gusta fútbol americano. Yes. I'm going to actually translate that for you. I love cheese fries, but I don't like American football. That shows you guys how well I did in Spanish in high school. I failed. I did. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Where did I go with this review? Where am I? Oh yeah, articulation. Okay, so you got the hinge, the ab crunch up here. It's very limited because of the coat, understandable. It's a ball joint on the head, no hinge, just a regular ball joint. You got a ball joint up here by the thigh, around the crotch area. And then you got a upper thigh, double jointed knees, and then the foot does go up and down and rotates all the way around, but it is limited because of the pants. But, yeah, so a little bit of lackluster on the articulation part, but again, they are utilizing an old mold, but I'm still going to give it a 4 out of 5 because the mold is really, really fitting of the character. And actually, I forgot something to really include in the paint and all that. I'm sorry, guys. This is a little baby Hulk, which came out really, really nice. I like that. I really do. He's so cute, isn't he? So you get him mad, but I said I wanted titty, and he just fucking goes off on a tangent. Give this baby some titty before he loses it. Okay. You know, titty like milk. Okay, whatever. Babies need milk, guys. Even cute little baby Hulk here. Look at him, just a little cute, little bushy. Hey, it's me, baby Hulk. Want to change my diapers? Can you imagine what it'd be like to change this thing's diapers? Oh my god. Talk about crappy situation. Yeah, see? Okay, let's move on. Where was I? So yeah, so Articulation 4 out of 5. I still really like the mold. It is very Wolverine type mold in terms of the size when you compare it to other Marvel Universe figures. The final score on this bad boy will be a 4 out of 5. So it's obviously has some little things that need to be worked on, but overall I think this is a great figure, guys. I wouldn't give it a perfect score because of those little things, the claws in particular, and some of the paint applications there, and then the lackluster in articulation. But overall, I think this is, I highly recommend this figure. I highly recommend the book if you guys haven't read it. It's you know, it's a one-time story, you know, a one-shot, if you will. And it takes place, you know, in a completely different genre. Matter of fact, it was during the regular Wolverine run when that book started coming out, and it had nothing to do with the regular run, which was kind of ironic. But it was all together. It was a really good story, a great story, very well written, very well drawn as well. And what's great, another thing that's great about this figure in particular, guys, is you're getting a really comic book type figure. I can't tell you guys how much I love, you know, comic books and figures, and when you put the two together, man, you know, that's an orgasm for me. I love it. I love to see my characters, that very obscure characters, or characters that people might not know about. That's why this was probably a digital exclusive, let's face it, because the fact that, you know, more collectors are going to want this, and people that read the comic books are going to want this, because a very obscure Logan, a very obscure Wolverine altogether. But nonetheless, I'm very happy with this figure. I highly recommend it again, guys. You guys will be able to get your hands on this on eBay. It can cost you a little bit. It'll probably cost you between $50 to $100, depending on who's selling it, depending where you go. And then maybe they'll have it in a digital exclusive. I'm not sure if that's official yet, or maybe they already do. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can go check it out. But that would be kind of cool too. You subscribe for $60, get a year's worth of digital comic books, and then be able to also get a really cool action figure. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. Remember to laugh every day. I'm sure we had a couple chuckles during this one. The next review will be the Deadpool Core set from San Diego Comic-Con. So stay tuned to that. You guys have a good one. Deuces!